Jodee Blanco joins me now. She's the author of the best-selling book, Please Stop Laughing at Me, and she is also an anti-bullying activist. Jodee, welcome here today. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
You talk about sort of an elite bully.
Correct.
What is that?
Well, there are two kinds of popular kids in a school, and I travel all across America's schools sharing my story, and there are two kinds of kids. The elite leader is the loving, caring, popular kid. The elite tormentor is that mean, popular kid. And what's dangerous about the elite tormentor is they not only have a hold over their fellow students, they have a hold over the adults in the school and community as well.
Yeah.
And these elite tormentors are dangerous because the teachers and the parents go into self-inflicted denial that, oh, they could never be capable of this. And in fact, they are.
Yeah, and that is one thing that I've been mentioning in this case. And, you know, we don't know if this is the fact because we're still learning it all, but it makes you wonder whether there are a group of parents who are supporting these kids and whether these kids, you know, were shielded to a certain extent, perhaps because they were influential in some way in the community. Here's the other question. You know, we're gonna stay right on top of the legal side of this case. What about, I showed my daughter an article on this yesterday and tried to sort of, say, what do you think about that? And she, the kids don't want to talk about it. It makes them uncomfortable. How do you prevent something like this from happening right under your nose?
Well, for one thing, kids have to be, quote, compassionatized. I was bullied when I was a kid. From 5th grade through high school, I was the kid that no one wanted to be caught dead with for the same reason so many others are today, simply for being different. And now I travel across America speaking inside schools. And my primary message that I tell kids and that teachers have to emphasize is it's not just joking around. Bullying damages you for life, but also that bullying just isn't the mean things you do. It's all the nice things you never do. Letting someone sit alone at lunch, never going out of your way to include that person. And most kids just think of bullying in terms of overt acts, but the chronic aggressive exclusion does more damage because it makes the victim say, there's something wrong with me.
There are adults in this story who say they didn't know what was happening. How do you know? What are the warning signs for parents and for teachers that something deeper is going on?
Well, first of all, for teachers, if you really want to know what's going on, observe the lunchroom every day. What kids sit alone? What kids sit at the end of somebody else's table and pretend to do homework? What kids walk alone to class, never get spoken to? And at home, extreme makeover attempts, you know, the prep who goes goth or vice versa, inexplicable fits of rage, change in weight.
Okay.
Those are typical signs.
Good, very good advice, Jodee, and good for you for taking your own experience and turning it into something positive, traveling around the country. It's a very important discussion. We thank you for being here today.
Thank you for welcoming me.
Bill, back
important
over to you.
Indeed. Martha, we're getting word out of West Virginia right now that news conference.